Hey everyone, John Henry here from School of Trade, and today we're going to be taking a look at a possible supply and demand zone trade here on crude oil. Now, we just formed this supply and demand zone that we're actually trading in right now, and we're coming down into a potential last chance buy here for a double bottom. So I want to get my orders ready, so I'm going to get my buy stop limit on the table. And what I'm looking to do is for price to come down and test my last chance zone here, where I can hop in long and take this reversal right back higher again. Now this has come after a pretty steep sell-off from crude oil, so it's not really a big surprise to see us starting to see the buyers come into this market a little bit, especially after essentially a parabolic move straight down. So I've got my orders sitting here long at 99.42 for 4 contracts. Now that we've tested our last chance zone down here in this buy zone, just waiting for us to get triggered in now. Again, it's typical trade management we're looking for, +5, +10, not necessarily +20. Because we've had such a strong sell-off on this one, I'm looking for price to recoup all of the losses that they made here right back to the upside again. So I will be trailing my final target to the upside on this one, looking to get a little bit more than just our typical 20 ticks here. So we're triggered in now long at 99.42. Again, first target is sitting here at 99.47 at +5. Next target at 52. Our stop is down here at 99.36, and again, I don't have a final target because I am looking for price to continue higher, basically really to recoup this entire loss on movement here. Looking for price to get up to back into the hundreds area again. It'll probably get a little wavy before we get up into that area, but that's overall where I'm looking. So we're coming in and nearing our first target here, just waiting for that to get filled. Which we just got filled there for +5 ticks. Now it's essentially just a waiting game. I'm going to bump my stop up to 99.37 so that I'm at -5. So I've got +5, -5. I'm essentially sitting at break even right now. Now once we fill this +10 here at 99.52, then I'll be moving my stop from 99.37 up to my entry here at 42, and we'll just be trailing the stop along as we go. So we're triggered in. We already have our +5. We're sitting at break even now, just waiting for our target here at 52. So we'll be back in a little bit, and we'll see if we can get these final ones filled and get a nice hefty trail on this one. So we'll be back in a little bit. All right, folks, we're back. We just had our second target hit here at +10. Our stop is now moved up to 99.42. And now it's, like I said, just kind of a waiting game. We're going to see how much crude oil really wants to give us on this move back to the upside. But so far have locked in $200 on the move, and we'll be trailing our stop up along with this movement that we see here. It is a good sign that we broke back above this weekly level here and above the BMT. That's usually what we like to see before we get into a wave pattern. Now, that being said, we might actually see a wave pattern fire off. This would be a 4-5-6 continuation, but a 4-5-6 pullback here, right back up to the upside as well. So we're seeing a lot of reasons why we're going to stay in this trade to the long side. So we do have a potential just for a minor double top here. So I'm going to lock my stop in here at 55, just to protect a little bit. We're already up 21 ticks. In this case, where our stop is now, if we were to get stopped out here, we're looking at a lock-in of 13 ticks already. So we're already catching some pretty bullish movement here. So what we'll do is we'll just trail our stop up along with this move, and we'll see how much crude oil wants to give us. So we'll be back in a little bit. All right, we're back. Just got stopped out on that final trailing target here, up at 99.74. Now, this move down that we saw into 99.74, and this whole move really to the upside gave us just a fantastic trade. We had that +5, +10, and then that final trailing target from our entry back here at 99.42, up to where we just got stopped out for another 32 ticks. So we locked 20 ticks in on the first +5, +10, and then another 32 for a total of $520 on the trade. Now, this rejection up here, it doesn't really come as a huge surprise. A lot of times you see a front run of that morning range up here a little bit. They normally get a little bit closer before that little drop down here. But it wouldn't be a surprise to maybe see price try to get back up there one more time to give it a nice test there and then fall off from there. But we'll see what crude oil wants to do. Outside of that, +52 ticks in just a couple of minutes here. We're long from 11.23 and got stopped out here at 11.58, so about 20-30 minutes in the trade. Overall, worked out really nicely. $520 up on the day with this trade. And yeah, that's going to be the trade for today. If you have any questions about it, feel free to send an email to School of Trade. We'll be sure to get back to you as soon as we can. Have a good one. Bye.